Hi guys, and thanks for clicking. Today we're going to talk about Russian cases. We will talk about what cases are, why we need them, and how they work in the sentence. So, cases. Cases is a very important structure in Russian because it shows what function this or that word performs in the sentence. But to understand it better, let's compare it with English. So, in English, to understand what function the word performs in the sentence, we use mainly word order. Why word order? It's very strict in English and it shows where is the subject, where is the object. For example, John likes Anne. Yeah, let's just imagine. Yeah, so who is in love? John or Anne? So John is. Why? Because his name comes the first in the sentence. Then we have a verb and then we have who he likes. It's Anne. So John here is the subject and Anne is the object of the sentence. And we see it through the word order itself. So what happens if we change places of these words? If we put Anna's name first, it will mean that Anna is in love. Yeah, so Anna will become the subject and John will become the object, just through the word order itself. But in Russian, word order is very flexible. You can shift words around, and to understand where is subject, where is object, we need cases. Yeah, also in English, very often we use prepositions to understand relationships between words. And again, in Russian, this mainly belongs to cases. Yeah, so let me just show you one example. Let's take the same sentence. John likes Anne. So in Russian, John is Ivan, a Russian name, and Anne is Anna. Let's say that John likes Anne. It will sound like this. Иван любит Анну. So, as you see, the ending of the word of her name has changed. Now it's not A, but U. And that's why we know that this is the object of the sentence. Yeah, so it's object. Yeah, actually, I was supposed to put such a line here, object. And even if we change places of these words, nothing will change. If we say Анну любит Иван, anyway, Анну will be the object of the sentence and Ivan will be the subject of the sentence. Yeah, любит, the verb. Why? Because Anna's name has the ending U. It shows that the action is done to her. Ivan's name hasn't changed. That's why we know that he is the subject of the sentence. And if we want to say that Anna likes John, it will look like this. So Anna любит Ивана. Now Ivan's name got the ending, additional ending that his original name didn't have. It's Ivana. And because of this ending, we know that Ivan is the object of the sentence. And now you can also change places of the words. Even if you say Ivana любит Anna. Anyway, you know that this is Anna who's in love because her name hasn't changed and it's the subject of the sentence. Ivan's name has changed. It's got the ending and you know that this is the object. Yeah, you see? So, and by the way, This was the example of the accusative case. Accusative case, a form that an object of the sentence takes. Yeah, so this was the first example that I showed you. And let's move on to the main part. So in Russian, there are 6 cases. Yeah, they are nominative, accusative, and I'm writing shortened forms. There is genitive case, dative, instrumental, and locative. 6 cases. Let's have a quick view. Let's have a quick look at them. So let's start with the nominative case. Nominative case is very simple. It's just the dictionary form of any word. When you open it in the dictionary, you will see nominative case of a noun, adjective, pronoun, and this is a form of the subject of the sentence. Yeah, so let's say, for example, my sister lives here. Yeah, so моя сестра живет здесь. Моя сестра is the subject of the sentence. Живет, the verb, yes. So, сестра, subject of the sentence, and it has a usual feminine ending a. Yeah, as simple as that. Then let's go to the accusative case. Do you remember our previous example? Yeah, that was about accusative. So, accusative is a form that the object of the sentence takes. So let's say that I have invited my sister to dinner. Now my sister, сестра, will be the object of the sentence. What does it mean? It means that the ending of this word will change. Let's write it down. Я пригласила, invited, my sister, сестру, на ужин. For example, to dinner. Yeah. So, yeah, subject, пригласила predicate. And who did I invite? Сестру. You see? We changed the ending, U. So this is a pattern of a feminine noun. A changes to U with feminine nouns. All right. Then the genitive case. The genitive case is the form of the possessor of something. So to be more simple, it corresponds to English apostrophe s phrases like my father's or John's, so on, and also of phrases. For example, the house of my neighbor or the streets of the city. Yeah, so these phrases corresponds to Russian genitive case. If I want to say that this is a house of my sister, whose house? Who's the owner, the possessor, my sister? It will look like this. Это дом моей сестры. Yeah, look. Now we have the ending «и» in the word сестра, сестры. And through this ending «и», we know that it's her house, it's my sister's house, моей сестры. Yeah, as simple as that. All right, and let's move on to the next one. Next one is dative case. Dative case is a form of the indirect object. Yeah, indirect object of the sentence. Do you know what it is? So let me quickly explain to you. So indirect object is to whom or to what we do something, or for whom, for what we give, do something. So who is the recipient of the action? For example, in English sentence, I gave the book to John. The book will be the object because I gave what? A book. But John in this sentence will be the indirect object because I gave it to John, to whom. In Russian, it's the function of the dative case. So let's say that I bought a present for my sister. Yeah, so let's put it down. Я купила, I bought, подарок, подарок, a beautiful word, a present. For whom I bought this? To my sister, for my sister. So it will sound like сестре, now with the ending "ye." Alright, so that's why you know that who's going to receive this gift? Моя сестра, сестре. And do you see? 4 different endings with the same word. Сестра, сестру, сестры, сестре. Okay, then we have instrumental case. Instrumental case denotes an object with which or with the help of which we perform some action. For example, this is a marker. Yeah, this is marker. Yeah, let's put it down. Just here, will you see it? Marker. This object I'm holding in my hands. But if I want to say that I write with this marker, so this is an instrument with which I write, I will use the instrumental case. So I can also write down that it corresponds to English with phrases. I will put it like this. Я пишу, I am writing, with a marker, маркером. So initial word didn't have this ending om. Now you can see it here. Okay, я пишу маркером. And also it corresponds to English phrases with by. When we talk about the authorship, for example. So you know such writer as Dostoevsky. I will put it down his surname, Dostoevsky, with ending E. But if I want to say that this novel was written by Dostoevsky, I will put it like this. Этот роман, a novel, был написан, was written, Достоевским. Yeah, do you see it? Again, we got this ending im that wasn't here in his. So we added a new ending to his surname to show his authorship. Yeah, and just want to draw attention that in these words we had the pattern of the feminine nouns. And in this example with the instrumental case, I showed you the example of the masculine noun taken case endings. All right, and let's go to the last one. It's the locative case, which is also called prepositional case. So it's called locative because it shows the location of something, a place where something is. And it's called prepositional because it usually follows prepositions na and v. Right? For example, we have a word работа. It means a job or a work, a job, work. If I want to say that I am at work, so where I am, I'm talking about a place, I will say я на работе. Yeah. So I will use preposition na, corresponding in this case to English at, and also the ending of the word is changed. It's ye instead of a, which was the nominative case. So я на работе. Why is this so important to use this locative case? Because when you talk about the direction, you will use the accusative case. For example, if you want to say that I go to work, you will say я иду на работу. Okay, so look, the same preposition na, but the ending of the word работа is different. In this case, it's U. That's why you know that it's about the direction. So in this case, na will be translated as to in English, and it meaning where I go, на работу. But with ending ye of the locative case, you will know that na means at, and it means where I am. It's to talk about the location. Yeah. So that's it. We have gone over main functions of 6 Russian cases. And in next videos, we will have a look at each of these cases in much more detail. And we'll have a look at endings patterns of each gender, of feminine, neuter, and masculine nouns. But for this quick overview, I guess that's enough. And let's just quickly recap what we have learned. So we have 6 cases in Russian. They are nominative case for the subject of the sentence, accusative for the object, genitive corresponding to es or of phrases in English, dative saying to whom, for whom, to what, for what. We are doing something, it's the indirect object. Also we have instrumental to show the means through the help of which we do something. And the locative case denoting the location of something. So I hope that this video was useful to you. You can also check out other videos on the channel to get more information, and see you next time. Goodbye.